Oh my gosh, that is so thoughtful. We're planning a move to New York. We are having a blast apartment hunting. We are definitely living together. Leave in the comments your favorite place in New York City. You guys have been along with me on this journey, and I'm so thankful for you guys taking with me. And every time I've been crying, saying I'm gonna fail, saying I'm gonna change my major, saying I hate nursing, like it's all come full circle, and I'm so happy. So crazy that I can't handle this coldness because I might be about to be somewhere cold. Long distance, yes, unfortunately, but we're gonna have fun with it, right? You're looking at 3 USC alums. My last college apartment. I just love this city. I'm gonna move here. New York, I love you. We did this for you. She's having a moment. She's having a moment. Hi guys, and welcome back to another vloggy. Y'all guessed it. Y'all guessed it. This is a post-grad Q&A questions, answering all your questions about my post-grad. As you guys see by the title, you already know I'm moving to New York City. So many of you guys guessed it. It's so funny. I didn't even mean for it to be like a surprise or a big thing. It's just low-key, I really didn't know until last minute. Like, I legit signed the lease today. Like, and I didn't decide on New York fully until like maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I don't know. But really, like, everything was so up in the air, and everything still is up in the air, which we'll get into with the Q&As and stuff. So it just kind of happened to be a surprise, but we just like rolled with it. Like, we just kept bleeping out stuff and just funny. And it was obvious we wanted to see like who's like a real like fan or whatever, because like I've said I'm living with Autumn, and then Autumn posted on her Instagram that she's moving to New York. So if you really like stalked, you could figure it out. And then I've been kind of obvious on stuff, so a lot of you guys knew, but some of you didn't. So here I am to answer all your questions. Everything we're gonna answer in this vloggy. And happy New Year, happy 2022. That's crazy. Can't believe we've been in this pandemic for that long. I got so many questions. So first question, what kind of nursing are you going to specialize in? So I know I want to do peds, but I don't know if I want to do peds ER, PICU, regular floor oncology. So what I'm leaning towards, I'm between peds ER. Okay, first I was like, oh my gosh, ER never, like, that's too stressful for me. But like, here's my rationale, and my nursing friend said this too. The ER is chaotic, and I'm chaos. I'm chaos. Everything's so chaotic, and you always have a team around to help you. Like, everyone swarms to somebody coming in, and I thrive off adrenaline. Like, if it's a boring day, I will fall asleep. Like, I need to be doing something, I need to do this. Obviously, it'd be really cool stories, obviously be sad, but it's so high action that like they come in, you try to help stabilize them, and then they leave. So like, you don't get that close patient interaction, but maybe you won't be as sad because you don't follow their story as much. I don't know. And then also, like, it's not like you have to get the little perfect IV, everything, like, you stick it in, save their life next. So it's not like perfect technique and stuff. It's just getting the job done, which I feel like is how my mind works. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know because all I've ever done is med search for the past 3 semesters. So like, how am I supposed to know what to do? I did peds for 1 semester, but it was half a semester, and my floor was just kids like nausea, vomiting, and I don't know. So I just didn't really get a good taste of it, and I was terrified of my preceptor. Plus, you don't do like bed baths and cleaning as much because you're just focused on like saving them. But also, downside, that'd be stressful, and I don't know if I'm ready for that fast paced. Someone sent me this, like, works in peds oncology and loves it, and everyone always tells me like, oh my gosh, you can't do that, that's so sad, like blah blah, it's way too hard with the chemo and stuff, which I'm sure it's hard, but I'd have to get chemo certified and everything. Obviously, I know I'd be sad and stuff, but I feel like I've been through that, and it makes, not myself obviously, but with my mom having leukemia, I feel like I've been in that sad position, having a loved one, so I feel like kind of called to do it in a sense. So I don't know, I could really see myself doing that. Plus, I'm with them when they're coming in for chemo treatments, and I know they're not going to feel 100% all the time. Like, they're probably gonna feel icky and shitty, but I always say I want to be a nurse because if I can make them feel even a tiny bit better on the worst day of their lives, like, I'll be happy just to help them a little bit and just distract them and like talk about their favorite candy, their favorite like all this stuff, and just play with them. And obviously I'd be doing nursing obviously, but I just mean like in addition. My mama would always remember that one nurse that like just changes your life. You just like remember them forever. So I want to be that nurse to a bunch of kids, especially like that. Plus, the oncology nurse said that like when they die, they like, which is awful, but they send off to hospice. Like, they don't normally die in the unit. I don't know, really sad though. And then regular floor, I don't know. PICU, I'm kind of leaning away from. That seems intense. The ICU, I don't know. When do you plan on taking the NCLEX? Okay, it's so complicated. If you don't know, the NCLEX is a test. Right now I have my BSIT, and I need to get my RN to get a job. So you have to take the NCLEX in order to work as a nurse, but you have to apply for the NCLEX and apply for licensure. So I applied for licensure in the state of New York. Now I applied all that, like filled out all this stuff. My teacher sent off transcript, all this stuff. It was a complicated process. process, and now I have to wait for the State Board of Nursing to get back to me and approve that. And I applied for the NCLEX, paid for that, but they have to approve me so then I can apply for NCLEX, and they give me my ATT, which means I have permission to test. My friends just started getting it a month later. I haven't gotten mine yet because I think New York takes forever, so I should be getting that soon. I think I applied like a couple weeks ago. Once I get my ATT, I can sign up for an NCLEX date, which my friends typically it's been end of January, late or February, so mine will probably be late February, somewhere in February, I'm assuming, which is good because I'll get over it. Like, I'm moving in January, so that'll be good to chill, move in, and then start studying for the NCLEX, then take the NCLEX, and then start applying for jobs. Like, I'm trying to take it slow. So yeah, waiting on my ATT. I'm hoping I get it soon just because I want to schedule it. But yeah, I haven't started studying for the NCLEX, and I want to take it ASAP because I'm scared I'm gonna lose everything from school. What area of NYC are you moving to? Wink, wink, wink. So I got that a bunch. Everyone was like, we know it's NYC. I'm like, okay, I know. But I'm moving to Murray Hill, which I'm so excited for. My friend Kat that I went on her Barstool podcast lives in Murray Hill, and I've heard everyone tells me Murray Hill, like, apparently it's, here's the map in New York and here's where Murray Hill is. Apparently it's like the spot for post-grad, like young post-grad people, which is me. So I'm so excited. And it's perfect. It's near the villages, east side, Kips Bay, like everything's just near. It's like the hot spot right now. Do you plan on doing long distance, or will you and Chad move in together? Chad will be doing another year of football, so we are going to do this long distance thing. If you have any tips, let me know. I plan on visiting a lot. Thank God the New York flight is so much easier than LA, like just to get a little quick trip up and down. So I'm gonna try to come to a lot of games, and hopefully he can visit a lot. So we're gonna do this thing. We don't want to go long distance too long, so hopefully after the season we can compromise and figure something out. I'm trying to convince him to come to New York. NCLEX study plan. So I made a TikTok. I didn't even plan for it to go viral, but it blew up, and it was me just complaining about how nursing school makes you take another test right after you do that, and everyone started giving their advice. So many people said UWorld, just do it for like 2 weeks, you'll pass in 75 questions. So I'm definitely gonna buy UWorld. It's like $300, apparently it's expensive. Also, I heard the Mark K videos are good, so I think I'm gonna watch one of those a day and then do some questions each day for like 2 to 3 weeks maybe. Should I do more? Should I do like 3 to 4? I don't know. What jobs are you thinking? What does your schedule look like? So obviously I'm gonna apply to as many pediatric hospitals, children's hospitals as I can, but the one I really want, where my house is, NYU Langone, that's like NYU the college, but they have a pediatric hospital called Hassenfield Children's Hospital, NYU Langone, and it's like walking distance from my house. I think the other ones, like I've looked at Mount Sinai, Presbyterian, I think those are more uptown or mid, I don't know, but I might have to take the subway. I gotta figure out when I get there, it'll be easier to tell, but I think I'm just gonna start applying to a bunch because I tried to before, like during school. I had a recruiter looking for me too, and she said so many places in New York, unlike South Carolina, don't let you get a job without your NCLEX or licensure. Like, they won't even look at your application. So I think I'm gonna wait until I get that and then start heavily applying, which I'm low-key glad, because if I had to move and work on videos and start a job, like I would be so stressed out. Like, I want to settle in, and then when I can put my full focus into a job, because I want to be good at my job, I want my boss to love me, I want my coworkers to love me, and I can't do that if I'm stressing out and rushed. So I just want to take my time and do the best I can. And then my schedule, so once I get that nursing job, it'll be 3 days a week, and other than that, I'll be editing, influencing stuff on the days off. What are you most excited for with starting a new chapter? I'm most excited for just like exploring a new place. Like, especially in New York, I'm leaving my car at home, so I'm gonna walk everywhere, and I'm so excited just to explore a new place and create a new little life, meet new people, make new friends, get a taste of a different like scene. I don't know, I'm so excited to just like put myself out there and try new things. Are you nervous about living in a new city and not knowing anyone? Yes, but I always said this. I think I've said this too in a like LA or like back in a vlog. I would be down to move anywhere. I just need one person. Thank God Autumn came into my life, and she is that one person that I can just go anywhere with. So we decided together, we're moving, and we said whoever we meet will be so awesome. And we really don't know that many people. I have a couple influencer friends up there, not like best friends though, and then some people from school who like, let's hang out, let's hang out. So I know some people, and I'm hoping like meeting up with certain people, lunch, dinners, and then from then I'll meet their people and stuff like that. One of my roommates actually has lived there for a couple months now, so she has like a whole girl and guy friend group, and she's already gonna introduce us in the first, like one of the first weeks. So I'm so excited to do that and meet new people. Who will you live with next year? So it's so crazy. Me and Autumn were looking for roommates, Facebook page after Facebook page, messaging girls after girls. Just nothing like felt right. Everyone was so cute, but nothing felt right. And at first we had somebody, but it fell through, and it'd be weird with 3 people when we're so close. And then finally we were like so stressed out, because this was a couple weeks ago too, Autumn's job starting and stuff. And then literally we told each other, we were like, oh, we just need like 2 other best friends, or like SEC girls who like want the like lights and brights in New York, like want to enjoy it and don't want to be like, oh, it's whatever, like it's just New York. Like, no, we want to like enjoy it and be like happy, and like I know we'll get to that point where we're like, oh, whatever cold, oh, whatever snow, oh, whatever New York. No, we want like happy. And seconds after that, she saw these 2 girls who graduated from Auburn, and they were looking for 2 other roommates, had the same budget, same location preferences, same move-in date. So we DM'd them, and within seconds we were on FaceTime, and we were house hunting, apartment hunting together, and it was so cool. Their names are Maddie and Mar. They're both from, they're post-grad from Auburn. Super sweet. I'm just so excited, and we're all so close already. I feel like it's just so exciting, and they're so cute, and their energy like it's just contagious. ages on the screen, and I cannot wait to meet them. And we talk every day, and we're already talking about furniture. We got our perfect little dream house, and we are so freaking excited. You should do a meet and greet in NYC. If people would come, but my biggest fear of that is that I would do that and nobody would come and I would cry myself to sleep. When do you want to get married? So when I was young, I would always be like, oh my gosh, like 23, 24, but like I'm 22 and that's not gonna happen right now. So maybe 25, 26. That's still in like 3 years. I don't know. How long are you staying in NYC for? I have no idea. Right now, this lease we just signed today is a 17-month lease. So at least 17 months. And then I don't know. We'll see what me and Chad do. Workout plan for New York. Okay, I'm a little stressed about that because my place that we just signed, which I'm keeping a surprise for you guys because I want to obviously do an empty house tour and then a tour and then just show you guys. So I'm gonna keep it a surprise. But it's beautiful. It is my dream apartment. It's gonna be the prettiest place I've ever lived in my entire life. So the only thing is, our building is kind of newer and it's like smaller, like there's not as many people that live there. There's only 5 floors, so there's no gym in building, but there is a washer and dryer in unit. Not in our unit, but in the building, I mean, which is so nice for New York. So there's a Crunch Fitness walking distance from our place, but I don't really know what that is. I think it's just a gym. Saw this TikTok for a gym that's only $28 a month. I think it's called Blank, but I kind of want somewhere that has classes. I like to work out before my shifts, as you guys know, and I kind of want to go to like a 5 a.m. cycle or a 5 a.m. class. Somewhere where I go, they do it for me, they teach me, they make me do it instead of me just like being so tired, and then I can shower, change into my scrubs, and go to work. So if you have any recommendations on classes I should do, I really want to try ClassPass so I can just like try a bunch of places all over the city and see which one I like best before signing up. Yeah, that's my plan. And obviously I want to run outside, but I can't because it's freaking freezing out. What turned you off from moving to LA? So I'm so glad I don't regret going there for the summer. Obviously I met Amanda, one of my best friends. It just turned me off because when I was there, I just felt so isolated and far from everyone. I know I'll still be far in New York, but it just doesn't feel like it. I don't know. And then LA is just so far, so isolating. It just felt fake and just not my scene. Like, it'll be fun for vacations and work trips, hopefully work trips, but just not my scene. Are you sad to be moving away from your dad and the rest of the family? Yes, my dad, I'm so sad, but honestly I feel like I will see him the same as I did in college, maybe even more. I already, for Christmas, as you guys saw, I got him tickets to the Red Sox Yankees game, so he'll come up in April, and he's gonna come up a couple weeks after I move in January to help me like with the big pieces and stuff. So we'll be visiting a lot, and my family's so excited for me. Do you see yourself living close to family when you're older? Probably. I want to be by family, but also it depends how this goes. If I like it up there more, like, am I a northern girl, am I a southern girl, or am I a west coast girl? Like, I don't know. Are you happy you graduated a semester later than planned, or do you wish you did in May? I'm so happy I graduated a semester late. I've met some of my best friends. I met Autumn. I don't think I would have been moving to New York if I graduated on time, which is so crazy. I don't know what I would have been doing, but I really needed that extra semester. Like, God knew I needed that extra semester to figure out my life and figure out what I'm doing. And I'm not saying I have it all figured out, but at least I have this plan, and I just can't imagine what my life would have been if it wasn't that. So I'm very thankful. Before, it just felt like the worst thing in the world. It ended up being the best thing. What do you think the hardest adjustment will be? Probably like just learning the New York lifestyle. Like, I gotta learn, which I'm so excited to do, but like the subway, walking, like how different people there, like getting a big girl job. Like, I know there'll be ups and downs for sure. Do you plan on doing YouTube full-time or crushing it at all? Not full-time. I mean, YouTube's always full-time. My job's always full-time, but I definitely do want a nursing job, definitely. But I do not want to stop YouTube. I love it so much. Specific goal you have this year: career, health, wellness, mental health. I just want to thrive in everything, especially like my career and starting a career, and just do the best I can at my job. Mental health, I really want to get better at that. Obviously, who doesn't? And then health and wellness, I just want to focus on more. I feel like I'm pretty good at working out, but more like eating like cooked meals. I want to cook better, like just having better schedule for that. And then mental health, I really want to start therapy, honestly. Like, I feel like that's just good, even if you don't have problems. Like, there shouldn't be a stigma with it. I really just need someone to talk all that out to. So that's what I'm gonna try to do when I move to New York. How do you find enough money to pay for the expensive rent? So that's the tricky part in New York. Rent is so expensive. I won't be sharing our rent, but we all just combined and like figured out what we can actually do, helped each other where we needed it, found places, only looked at places that were in our budget. I'll keep you updated on that one. Like, maybe I'll do like how much I spend in a week in NYC. I feel like those videos will be so good because I heard everything's so expensive. But my friend Maddie said to not, she's the one who lives there, don't buy the subway, the yearly thing, because it's just cheaper to get on your Apple phone and just do it each time you use it. So I'm gonna do that. I know I'm gonna eat out so much, but I'm gonna try not to do expensive as much. I don't know, I'll keep you guys updated on that one, how I'm trying to save money. But I'm very blessed with my social media job, and then hopefully we'll be adding a nursing income to that. So how do you know you want to move to NYC? What stuck out about NYC? At first I didn't think, the first couple times I went there, because I was so on LA. But when I actually went, and I was like, just like in my last NYC vlog with Autumn and Mac, they also want to move. Well, Autumn I'm moving with, but Mac does too one day. She's not yet, but one day she is. I just felt like it's chaotic energy, and I love chaotic energy. I am chaotic energy. Like, we woke up hungover, we ran to our 10 a.m. soul cycle, we got coffee after. Like, I just can't wait to be editing a little coffee shop on the streets of New York, walking, just busy, go. Like, that is me. That is what I thrive. That is what I like crave, so I cannot wait. I'm not gonna sell my car. I mean, maybe my dad mentioned it, but I'm definitely not taking it. You plan to go back to school in the future? No. As of now, no. As of now, I do not want to go back to school and do MP or anything like that. I mean, never say never, but right now, no. When do you leave? January 4th. My one-way flight is for January 4th. I'm filming this as December 28th. What do you think will be the biggest difference from college to post-grad? So it's just really, and I still haven't done it yet because I haven't, like, I've been chilling at home, but I just feel like it's a jolt of like some people go live at home, some people go move to the city of their dreams, some people stay in their area. Like, it's just so different for everyone, and nobody's is the right way and nobody's is the wrong way. I wanted to get out while I'm young and just try this big city thing. Like, so many people, mostly adults, have been like, why New York? Like, what? Like, do you know anyone there? And I'm like, just let me live. Like, let me live. Like, just because I don't have the same idea as you doesn't mean my way's wrong or your way's wrong. Like, what? A lot of people have like postgraduate depression post-college, and I'm sure I'll miss college and stuff, and I'll probably go through that too, and I kind of do, but I just don't want to peak in college. I really want my future to be better than my past, or as good as or better. I don't know, but probably just the fact that it's like real world job. You are just working every day. There's not really college parties, but I think where I'm living, there's still like post-grad like nightlife scene. Oh, and then just like being on your own, like I'll be paying for rent and like all this stuff, so that's crazy. How does Jim feel about you moving farther away from home if that's the case? He's honestly so happy for me. He really supports everything I do, so he's just really so happy for me and happy that he has a place to visit. How will you work and continuous travel with your new nursing career? So I don't know yet because I don't know where I'm working and how that company or program will work. When I was at Capstone, a lot of people, nurses would just line up and work like 3 days in a row and then take like the week off and then work 3 days in a row, or 3 days then 3 days. I don't know. You can like manipulate your schedule, I think. Any fun collabs playing with other influencers in your new city? I follow and they follow me a couple ones in New York, but nothing like crazy just because I haven't announced it yet, so I'm not sure, but I definitely am down. I want to hang out with some of them. I know Audrey wants to move to NYC too, so definitely but she doesn't graduate till the spring, so definitely when she's there, you'll be getting a lot more content from us, which I'm so excited about. Did you ever do an internship? I did not, just because I knew, I mean, I should have. I really should have. I just could not like bear to do it. When we got one summer off, I was like, nope, I cannot. A lot of my friends who intern places got a job there, and I didn't want a job anywhere near there, you know, but it still would have looked good on a resume. If you want to live by yourself, see, I'm so glad I have 4 roommates because I do not want to live by myself. I tried it in LA and I don't know, I just don't like it. It's creepy, it's weird. I know some people love it, but I just no. Do you plan on working night shifts? If so, how do you recover? Because I can't. Well, I'm so terrified. I stay up late, so I know I'd be fine hopefully, but I just don't want it to mess up my next day, like my day. Like, I don't want to sleep during the day, miss everything, so I'm sure I'd try to stay up and do stuff, and then I just would never sleep. But I'm sure I'm gonna have to do night shifts because normally when you start out as nursing, you have to. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Definitely I'm gonna take you guys along, like my job hunt, job search, job review, like everything. You guys are about to be taken along on this whole moving journey. Oh my gosh, there's so much content coming up, so make sure to subscribe and tell your friends too, because I am so excited for this new year. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this answered your questions. I'm sorry for being so annoying and not telling you guys where I'm moving, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and answered a lot of your questions. I love you guys so much. Happy 2022, and I'll see you guys in the next video.